And today, I'm not going to be so much with you. We're having the big boss who is going to be taking over very soon. Before he takes over, I want to thank everybody again and welcome the host, Femi Boyede. I'll be reading his profile later. Let him welcome everybody first. Thank you very much. Over to you, Mr. Femi Boyede.
Thank you very much, Lady K. And on behalf of the team, I join you in welcoming everybody to today's business. It's business because there's just so much to talk about. And not a bad talk where it's endlessly one complaint after the other. This person, this leader is not doing this right, and so on. Today we want to brainstorm and come up with solutions to our previous wailings and moanings and groanings, and see how this can go to the think tank of the incoming administration in a way as to be able to position Nigeria and her exporters. Lady K, you got it spot on when you said today's one is going to be very, very different. We're happy that it will be different. I saw that indication yesterday. Somebody registered from a French-speaking country and asked by email if we were going to be able to provide interpretation. So just to prepare your minds, if you see me summarizing points in French during this session, it will be for our Francophone audience. And I think that we will continue to foray into virgin land, virgin territory, so to say. So is the hope that with talking trade, Nigeria's export will continue to forge into other frontiers. Again, welcome. We're setting the agenda. We're trying to put our thoughts together, and I believe that with the very eminent, very versatile, very experienced panelists that we have today, and with players who are as anxious as you people here to get a grasp and make profit from trading profitably internationally, I believe that we will have quite a bucket full of very serious points and action plan for the incoming administration. On that note, Lady K, I hand over back to you to launch us off. Once you give us the go-ahead, we'll talk.
Thank you so very much. So on this note, I'm going to be introducing our panelists today. We are having the best brains, and you will notice that they are retired, but not tired. Yeah, retired but not tired. They're still very super active. And not only that, I will start off with a Yoruba proverb that says, what an old man, an elderly man sees while seated, the young ones that climb on top of Mountain Kilimanjaro can never see. So we are going to be feeding off their experiences. I will be introducing them not in a particular order. I'll start with Dr. John Isemide. He's a former Director General at the National Chamber of Commerce Industry, Mines and Agriculture, NACIMA. His profile is extremely very rich, just like others. So we have tried to summarize as much as we can. He's an experienced national expert with a demonstrated history of working in the international trade and development industry. He's skilled in negotiation, business, planning, management, risk management, and strategic planning. A strong community and social services professional with a Master of Business Administration, MBA, national expert on value, managing the value chain activities for both the local and export market. Director at NACIMA, Export Group, Head Dangote Group, Export and African Operations, Dangote Lagos, Export Operations and New Market Development for the group. He has over 25 years experience in both public and private trade sectors with good publications on business in Africa. You are welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup, Jobrier.
Oui,
and the next person, honestly, I tried so much to summarize this. It's just not so possible. So bear with me that we have Dame Dr. Omolara Ololade Akanji, retired Director of Trade and Exchange, Central Bank of Nigeria. Dr. Mrs. Omolara Ololade Akanji worked with the Central Bank of Nigeria as a Director, Trade and Exchange Department with the responsibility of ensuring the management of the foreign exchange market and efficient conduct of the trade regulations such as the International Trade Finance, Trademark Practices Committee, and the conduct of the Wholesale Dutch Action and Bureau Change Liberation. Dame Akanji retired from the CBN in December 2007 and was recalled to the CBN as a consultant to the Governor on Statistics during 2008 to 2011. She's an ICC certified trainer on Incoterms and other ICC rules, a certified trainer in global corporate governance and leadership for IFC, FITC, a honorary member of the Chartered Institute of Bankers, a member of the Nigeria Institute of Management, fellow and certified member of Cost Management, certified member of the International Consultants, fellow of the Institute of Information Management, FIIM, a member of the International Center for Emerging Technology, ASET Joint Working Group, Vice Chairman of Banking Commission, ICC Nigeria, and also a part of the ISBP 745 drafting group. She recently concluded her tenure as an independent director of Sterling Bank PLC and an independent director of InterSwitch Company. She is the chief executive officer of Softmax Consulting Limited. She graduated from University of Ibadan and had a master's from the University of Reading, Berkshire, UK. She had a postgraduate in statistics from the School of Mathematics at the University of Kent, Canterbury, UK. She had a PhD in finance from the European American University, Dominican Republic. She's an alumni of Harvard School of Governance with certificate in trade and monetary policy. She has attended over 5 executive training at the Harvard Business School, ranging from negotiation to strategic thinking and effective board management. We welcome you, Dr. Omolara Ololade Akanji. Thank you for joining, ma'am.
Thank you for having me.
And we have Mr. Abdullahi Sidi Aliou, retired Director, Export Development and Incentives, NEPC. Is a retired Director, Export Development and Incentives, NEPC. He boasts of over 30 years of public service career in export promotion and development. His experiences include, but not limited to, economic planning. He's an officer and senior research officer with Federal Capital Development Authority, FCDA, and the National Directorate of Employment. He has over 30 years with the Nigerian Export Promotion Council, NEPC, where he retired in 2020, having served for 10 years as a director. He holds a BSc degree in economics, a master's degree in development studies, and over the years, he has acquired an in-depth understanding of export business, including export trends, challenges, opportunities, multilateral and bilateral trade challenges, African Growth and Opportunity Act, AGOA, Export Competency Development Capacity Building, Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement, AFCFTA, and so on. We hereby welcome Mr. Abdullahi Sidi Aliyu. Thank you for joining, sir. Please unmute yourself and say hello. You are muted.
Hello, it's a pleasure being small.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
And we have the convener, the big boss, Femi Boyede, CITP, International Trade Consultant. He's the president of Konona Global Services, Inc., Canada, among others. He's an international consultant, enterprise development strategies, private sector management, policy formulation and advocacy, organizational improvement. He has extensive experience in the international trade domain. He's passionate in export business development and trade promotion, proactive in public-private discussions on business environment, enterprise development, and trade reforms. He has traveled to numerous regions around the globe to support the exchange of products and services. He's the current president of Konona Global Services, Inc., Canada, chief executive officer and lead consultant of Konona Ventures Limited, Nigeria. He has made positive impact in Nigeria Non-Oil Export Conference, exhibition, and awards, NNECEA Limited, GTE, Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, Trade and Enterprise Network. He has served in the Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment, FMITI, and the GTA Trade Enthusiast Network, Canada. Fenway is a diplomat and speaks many languages, which include French, English, Hausa, Lingala, Nupe, and Yoruba languages. He has hands-on experience in managing export development programs, and is accomplished in expanding business service markets. He's a Nigerian Canadian, and as a member of the Nigeria and Canada Business Network, he promotes trade relations between Canada, the USA, and Africa with a focus on Nigeria. You are welcome, Femi Boyede, to this wonderful program.
Thank you very much. It is my honor.